Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end.
Oh, we back at it again. Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end. What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position.
Blurred boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blurred boys, survivalist zone.
BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. Hey, 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 hey.
Taylor.
It's the Blurts about a guide. It's the Blurts about a guide. It's the Blurts about a guide. You hit that applause button. Woo! Hey.
Is it time?
It's time.
It's time.
Look at us all mainstream and ish.
They don't even know what you're talking about.
They do if they watch the podcast.
Starts before I press the applause button.
Excuse me.
Did you mute him?
No.
Okay. Hey.
Hi, buddy. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode.
That's where the applause button comes. Welcome back, applause.
Oh, yeah, see, he gets it.
Yeah, that's why this is his job. Y'all need to get with
I need the cues.
Let your text
Miss
tick.
Producer?
How am I supposed to know what you're trying to say?
Here's the thing.
If I had headphones.
Ryan told me Monday, he was like, if y'all had this when we first started, we wouldn't have needed Ryan. But that just proved why we needed Ryan from the get-go.
There it is.
Stuff like that.
We need Ryan.
It's
Yeah.
a team.
Until Ryan is ready to go, and then we will survive without Ryan.
We'll still need Ryan.
We're going to send
I
it.
feel
We can do
low.
this job virtually.
We will
Don't-
always
don't play with me.
I
You will
feel, I feel
Ryan
so
will
low.
always be here.
You can't leave us.
You thought he was done?
This isn't wrapped. You can't leave us.
Oh! Call him out.
mean,
Oh, call him out. Call him out. Call him
He
out,
didn't
man.
leave. He didn't leave.
We're not. Wrapped hasn't left. We're just
Exactly.
on an indefinite hiatus. It's like
You're on loan to us from Wrapped.
We're
It's like
like
a soccer club.
Yeah.
A player on loan.
we're like the Wiggles, you know.
Ooh, gonna have a comeback tour?
They just kind of leave and go as they please.
Yeah.
Wait, so when Rap comes back, what if
In
it's
sync, you know how In Sync is just kind of like made
I'm about to say, but
appearances
like,
throughout the years.
what if Rap come back and it's us, but we're labeled as Rap?
That's too confusing.
Well, I mean, no, that's
So
the thing, because
funny.
when the Wiggles came back, it was like a black girl, a white girl, the sexy dude on TikTok,
Oh, they
and
changed
then
it
like
up.
Jeff. Like, Asian.
Wait, there's
For
currently a
April
Wiggles?
Fool's Day, we should record. I'll get Colton and Adam to record an episode of Wrapped, and we'll post it on here, and we'll post the Bird Survival Guide episode.
I love that. I love that idea.
Switch them up.
Rebranding.
Confused the hell out of everybody.
Basically, Ryan is the Brendan Urie of Wrapped, and so he brings it wherever.
I was gonna say he was. No, I was gonna say he was the Jeff of the Wiggles.
I don't want to be Brendan Urie.
No, he was
Nobody wants to be.
Also, I feel like that's not accurate because Wrapped is Colton's.
That's why I said like Ryan is like the Jeff from the Wiggles. He was the Asian
I'm
dude.
like
he came back.
Spencer, if we're keeping with Panic at the
You're-
Disco,
you're like,
where I
yeah.
don't do anything anymore, but if he needs me, I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
get that extra credit, that song.
Right? I still work
right.
for the brand, but
Yeah.
I'm not like in the band.
Yeah.
You know, you still got your W-2
I'm
there.
like
They
the
hold the thing
four
ready for
guys
you.
that are on tour with 21 Pilots right now.
Yeah.
They're like really important to the show, but they're not in 21 Pilots
Hell yeah.
or like Josh.
Now that that's been cleared up for the audience.
How's everybody doing?
Man, I'm great. It's been work's been busy. It's been full. Like I've been doing a lot for work. We've been doing a lot of wedding planning.
Woo! Yeah, I've
So
seen some pictures.
that's been staying busy.
Official stuff. That been looking cool.
Been planning, a little something for Miriam over here in the background for her birthday. So it's just I've got plenty of projects and lots to do, but still living, having fun. Can't complain.
Hey,
How's you, boy?
tired.
I feel you though.
Tired.
I hear you.
Nah, this past weekend we had our first karaoke night at the Electric.
It was so much
It was
Got
fun.
to
a lot of
host it.
fun.
It was fun. I'm glad y'all came. Ryan, you next. You and Hazel got to come on.
What weekend?
One day.
What
One
weekend?
day.
One day. We're never gonna know. It's just gonna. We're just gonna be.
Ryan's
been-
It's not gonna be a plan. We can't plan it. It's just gonna be. I'm gonna look at my calendar and be like, oh,
Oh, skirt.
Karaoke night.
surprise!
Hey, surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries.
All right.
Blue eyes, motherfucker.
The best TikTok Vine series was that man.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I've
He
been,
was on The Amazing Race and they actually did very well.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
Yeah, it was cool.
Not a
It
show
was the
that
last
I
season. It used to come
watched
on
a
right
lot.
after 60 Minutes, so I would watch it, and it was great.
Ryan was in high school watching
I love
60
that
Minutes.
That is why he watched it, is because it came after 60
love
minutes.
60 Minutes.
You know, I didn't get the value of 60 Minutes
You and
until
my
much
dad have that
older.
in common.
Until I was older, later in life. Like,
You get, like, so you- they
I mean, it's documentaries, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
They
like a
do
really
some
great
cool
documentary.
pieces. I've learned that you could ride door hinge with orange.
Facts with the
Watching
Eminem.
60
The
Minutes.
Eminem one was good.
I learned they did a lot with like the Arab Spring, the Egyptian Revolution.
Yeah.
That all that stuff was super cool. They were the ones that were like, "This is happening because Twitter."
Yeah.
Like that came from 60 Minutes.
Huh. I mean, I know that I mean, it's
Michael
one of the most
Phelps became
groundbreaking
on
shows. That
60
guy's
They
voice.
definitely humanized Michael
What
Phelps.
was
in
his
60
name?
Minutes.
The guy that did 60 Minutes for years, like the white guy. I can't remember.
The old dude.
Yeah.
Oh, who used to talk at the end?
Yeah.
I was very sad when he died. I don't
Yeah.
remember his name, but
Man,
poured
he-
out for him though.
That my
He was
granddad
so
idolized him.
Also, R.I.P.
When they-
Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, oh, true. They used to send him to the Super Bowl, and his old ass did not want to be at it.
For 60 minutes?
Yes, they would do it every year, and he was miserable the whole
guy.
time.
I hope he's resting.
He would always
peacefully
come
now.
back and be like, "The chicken fingers were good." But I digress.
I didn't care about anything else. It wasn't stimulating enough for him.
No. I remember the first time I saw 60 Minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We were still living in Saudi. I was probably like 9 or 10. And my dad was watching. He was probably actually asleep on the couch. But it was a 60 Minutes special about female-centered porn.
Wild.
And that was the first time I saw 60 Minutes.
That is.
Isn't that a wild
What an
start?
introduction to 60. And the thing is, I grew up watching 60 Minutes and thinking it was boring. Like, Granddad would watch every. He would watch it every.
I was
every
on the
night.
stairs, like up at the top, like peeking over and
That's
watching.
that's some not boring content right
Not at
there
all.
for sure.
It was our way of getting out of doing homework Sunday night. So me and my sister would we'd clean up the kitchen after dinner, and then we'd go watch 60 Minutes with my parents, so we didn't have to
Because it's
get ready for
educational.
the
It's a good
week
way.
because it's the news.
It is.
And really, the plan, it was them, it was their idea all along,
And it
and not
was.
the parenting
it
way.
worked well.
It was
It
because they
worked
always
well.
wanted us to watch things that were
Applause,
educational.
applause your parents for that one.
Shout
Shout
out to the
the Key
Reds.
family.
Absolutely. What are we talking about this week?
Well, some current events, I think, are on
Some
the,
newsworthy things
are on the slate here. I mean, we
that
are.
were covered on 60 Minutes in
Ayo.
years past.
Thank you
Ayo.
for the transition there.
Segway.
We're talking about the Oscars.
Keep my wife's name.
Ouch! Your mouth. It's been a year since that. That's wild to me.
Y'all just kept going 60 minutes. I was just kind of.
Y'all didn't watch 60 Minutes
At all.
At all.
We spent 10 minutes talking about it.
Honestly, it's worthy content.
I had to put my mic down for that one.
Yeah.
That was. Ooh. But the Oscars.
That
That I did watch clips of.
it's wild that it's been a year since we
Since Will
the
Smith
snaps heard round the world.
Yeah. Not even a year, because it
was on
a
my
full year.
birthday, yeah.
It was Miriam's birthday last year.
Not a full year, but like a year since.
Will
the
Smith
last-
ruined my
last
birthday.
Oscars.
It was my golden birthday.
I think it elevated your birthday.
It took the attention off of me.
Stop that.
The global attention. I'm just joking.
Y'all know that we were back at the Airbnb watching videos, and it was like,
We said, oh,
Jesus. Yeah.
I think we actually have a
I
video of
have
our
a video of us watching the video.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not allowed to say how mad I was when Amy Schumer was like, it was just so traumatizing to watch
Bruh.
him hit him. I was
Shut the
like,
fuck up,
bruh.
baby.
he slapped him one time.
One
Like,
good
they were
one.
making
One.
it sound like they got up there and went to
It was
war.
a
Fisticuffs.
He
Full-on fisticuffs.
slapped him, and Chris Rock thought about it and then said,
Wow.
wow.
No.
Yeah, look
He
at
said,
that.
wow.
You can't have.
It's a joke, dude. That's all he said.
Dude knew.
Look,
Dude
buddy.
knew the long. He saw the future when Will Smith slapped him. Let me tell you, because he knew how not to act up in front of everybody so that he would come out on top.
Not in front of
that
everybody,
situation.
in front of all these white people. That's how you know how to act.
Yeah, but everybody was watching on TV too, because you know that they were going to make it into another thing. They always do.
Well, and they
Always
did.
do.
And they did.
He is banned from the Oscars, right?
10 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He'll be in his 60s when he can come back.
I mean, so was Jamie Lee Curtis when she went, so we all good.
His Oscar comeback will be phenomenal.
Well,
I'm sure it'll happen.
He left on a high note.
True. True, he did get
Yeah,
his. He also got his Oscar.
I was gonna say, yeah, he won.
Oh, King Richard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
He did
won
win.
Best Actor for. Gave a speech, kind of apologized, but not really. And then he apologized for real life on Instagram about 6-7 months later.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
But
It was still a half apology, I know.
But the 2023 Oscars happened last night.
Now that was a complete 180 of
Very different event.
last year's event.
Very different movies, honestly.
I don't even remember the nominees from last year, other than King Richard because of all that happened.
Right. I don't know about them. I can't even. I don't. Other than that movie, honestly, I
It
couldn't.
was a
That's
very
how little I
art
care about
house
them.
movie type year
This year?
last year.
Last year. What'd you say? Very art house.
Mm.
It was very film broy.
Yeah, because there was like a black and white movie that came out.
It's very film broy.
Well, I mean, you could argue that because of the movie.
Coda was the best.
Ah, the movie about the deaf family and the one person who wasn't deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Great movie.
Ariana DeBose won
West Side Story.
for
and all
Best
that.
Supporting. Coda, Best Supporting Actor. Yeah, Coda was the...
It swept a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coda was good.
Did win Best
Coda was
Picture?
good.
I don't know if I went back and watched it. I probably didn't.
It was
I
cool.
don't remember.
Oh yeah, this one was like the Licorice Pizza. Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up was last year.
That's
Dune.
right.
The Nightmare Alley.
Stupid ass movie.
Part
I
one.
agree.
Dune.
No, Don't Look Up.
Oh, Don't Look Up. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it.
I like a spoof. I like a good like.
Yeah,
you know,
but it
like
was, they didn't like accept the fact that it was a spoof.
you think they were trying to like. It was like
They were trying to
be
prove a
serious,
point,
but
and they
not-
weren't like
it was more satire than
yeah,
spoof.
yeah. I mean, it was.
like Robert
It definitely
Downey
was
Jr.
satire,
Like Robert
more
Downey
satire
Jr.
than
doing
spoof.
blackface in Tropic Thunder did more to prove a point about people taking acting too seriously
Then-
than they did with climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that
that's
was
fair.
like hilarious, and people were like, "Man, that is kind of weird when people do that," and we were like, we
Oh.
get the point." But with Don't Look Up, they were like, "Climate change," and everybody was like,
Okay.
"Okay,
I mean, the best part about the movie was Jonah Hill, like just being a dick.
yes."
So, like, I hear you. And it's the most
Yeah.
memorable part, at least, because it's at the end, right? Like, he just comes out and it's
I'm still alive.
exactly, yeah.
Also, Meryl Streep playing a dick.
A Trumpian president.
Yeah, Trumpian president. That was funny because you know how like anti-Trump she is, so it's great.
I mean, her first thing with her just like. Whole time. Moving on to 2023, our nominees. We have Top Gun Maverick.
Just for best picture is what you're reading.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
far. Women Talking, The Banshees of Inisherin, Triangle of Sadness, The Fablemans, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, Elvis, Tar, and Everything Everywhere All at Once,
Which took home.
which took home everything.
Okay,
Best
I'm gonna say
editing.
This might be a hot take. Elvis was an awful movie.
Awful?
Elvis was bad. In my opinion, Elvis was bad.
I'll give it a warm take, because, I mean, I don't...
What Austin
Disagree.
Brothers
I
did was
enjoyed the
cool.
movie,
Like
but, yeah, okay.
I enjoyed his performance, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, he's really like you
Austin
can tell that
Butler,
he had
yeah.
committed.
Yeah.
And I was like, this
He's
is
still
tight.
committed. What you mean? That man,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
natural voice
Which
is
is
not
the whole
Elvis.
other thing, which I think is
Yeah.
what ruins the movie for me because he's acting like an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
his voice
oh,
is not that deep
I
Elvis
just-
Southern voice that it has been this whole time.
I'm so
Oh,
attached
he's
to Elvis.
he's like
He's kept
changed.
the accent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a thing.
Like watch the round table, like the actors round table for
Interesting.
this
With him
year,
and
he's
Brandon,
like going
yeah.
in and out of it.
Interesting.
It's like
It
he'll talk
is
properly and then
really
it'll just slowly
funny.
get down here
Yeah.
and this, that, and the other. And then
But I
he'll
thought
try to
the
get back
movie
up into
was-
it again and then it's just down here again.
I thought it was flashy, and I thought it looked good.
right.
Well, that's a Bob's Burger movie.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I didn't have any doubt it was gonna look great, but
Yeah.
it just didn't do it for me.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean,
They also skipped over a lot of things that were very important.
you talking about like the opening scene, like where he like goes to the church and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Which was a cool scene. Now.
Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic in the movie, and it was great as like a movie depiction of all this. But it was like weird because at this point everybody knows.
Do you think that it
He's
was
the biggest
weird
cover artist of all
because
time?
it was
Yes.
told from the perspective of what's his face,
Sergeant.
like through it all? Because like it's his voice, it's him narrating the whole story, right?
Yeah.
So, like the way that it was strung together. Because I hear you, like individually, there are a lot of really great scenes in the movie, right? Like they're pretty, they're fun, like whatever.
Shoot, I just love
Austin Butler's talented, but like how the movie was strung together, but didn't do it for you.
No.
It's a
Got
story.
it.
The
Got
story
it.
doesn't have the-
I hear you.
I agree, the
I hear
story
you.
was-
I hear it's disjointed. I can see that, but that's also a Baz Luhrmann movie because it's
Yeah.
supposed to like keep you. He
Entertained.
keeps you off kilter.
It's
too,
probably
like,
not
the
a
whole
movie I'm
time.
gonna watch again. When I watched it, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I could put it on in the background.
Not even that, because I mean, if I do that, I'm definitely watching scenes that I enjoyed the last time.
Yeah.
Which I mean, like I said, I enjoyed him creating like the Las Vegas set. Like that was one of my
That was
favorite scenes.
dope.
But y'all know how I love horns, so that's
That
why
was
I love
dope.
them so
That was
much.
dope.
I love the toxic Las Vegas
Toxic,
mashup, like
yeah.
that whole like little TV, like hey, introducing his that
Big fan of the Hound Dog or
Doja Cat sound.
Doja Cat song.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Big big fan of Vegas. I am.
Yeah, like I mean, I watched those specific scenes, but yeah, like Mary said, I wouldn't watch it as a whole again. No, which I mean also kind of explains why it probably didn't win.
Yeah.
Picture. It's like it's not a
Very true.
rewatchable movie.
Very true. I want to go see Top Gun. I saw that in theaters, and it won Best Sound, which I get why it won Best Sound.
Yeah, the movie about planes has to win.
The sound.
Yes.
I mean, that's the whole thing because like it's the whole thing, right? They're trying to like.
I'd argue that the sound for a movie about being in the air is more important than like seeing it in the air. 'Cause
Okay.
you can like Google a cool video of somebody flying, but the movie part comes in where if you like hear a rumble and then
And
they,
you see it's
like,
actually shaking, and
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like quiet for a second because they're going
Like,
faster.
you're
than sound,
breaking-
and then
yeah.
it catches back up. Like
I
if
got
you
you.
don't do that well.
it's
You can tell it's obvious,
I get
right?
it.
Like it's a thing.
That's why, like when Mad Max Fury Road, that's why it won all of the sound stuff because it was
All the
that
cars,
were cool.
yeah.
But the impact of the cars came because if you sat in the movie theater and watched it,
Yeah.
you would shake.
I mean, I feel like
I mean, it was like they
if
said
that's
that-
the point. Well, I mean,
It was like the year that like what's The Quiet Place won Best Sound, right? Like
Yes.
it's kind of like that same premise. It,
Yeah.
it had to.
It had like it's
If it-
called
if
Quiet
it-
Place, it has to.
right.
It's got to be fucking quiet. Like how do you keep
Yeah,
a
you
whole
gotta be-
movie set?
that
you
and like
gotta
you
be
just
right.
got you also scare somebody like you if you could scare an entire theater by
Yeah.
opening a bag of
Yeah.
chips,
Yeah,
you deserve some kind of award.
right,
Oh.
right.
I mean, but if we're not discussing sound, I would argue. I wouldn't argue, but I'd feel like Batman, even though it did get nominated for like
Yeah.
best sound. Because I mean, if you were in theaters and saw that scene of the Batmobile popping off for the first time, you understand why it probably deserves that
His
good
entrance
nomination.
too.
That's fire.
Yeah,
His entrance, like all of the clinks and stuff. That
Oh, yeah.
happened with that are very well.
yeah. So I mean, I feel like that was a good heavy contender for
Yeah.
best sound.
Avatar as well.
I still haven't seen Avatar, so
I won't see Avatar, so I can't speak on it. So
The only nominees. I think this is the first time in a long time that I haven't seen most of the Best Picture nominees. I only saw Elvis, Top Gun, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I saw Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I've seen that one scene in The Fablemans that like Steven Spielberg talks about in an interview, where like he became a director.
He finally became.
Basically, yeah. No, there's a scene in the movie.
Hell?
But how long?
No, it's-
That movie's an autobiography.
Yeah, it's essentially
Oh, it is?
Steven Spielberg
Yeah.
becoming Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I
That's
had
what the
no
Fablemans
idea.
is.
Yeah, I forgot
But like
about
he
it.
like because he discusses in I saw a TikTok interview where he's discussing that exact scene word for word, note for note, what happens, and everything that he talks about literally happens in that scene.
Oh, that's wild.
And yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So yeah,
Honestly.
so
I mean, the man has changed cinematography for forever. So like, you
Oh, yeah,
can't
he's definitely
deny
one of
that.
the-
Like the dude has
when you think of like great directors of all time, yeah,
Spielberg is top tier.
yeah. So I've seen that one part.
I'm gonna have to watch.
I
that.
read the book All Quiet on the Western Front, and I hated it.
That's a long time ago.
read that book.
I don't
And
recall.
I hated it.
I did hate it.
But I mean, I'm cool to transition to like the thing that won all night for real, because like that it's so cool. It's
Shout out Alabama.
shout out Homewood. Shout out Oak Mountain. Shout
Jefferson
out
County,
Jefferson
Jeff
went.
Cohen, all of them. Yeah.
Like for real, like just came out.
Shout
and
out
said-
Sidewalk.
Shout out Sidewalk. Real
So I
deal.
don't know if
It's like you worked there or something.
Something like that. I don't know if y'all saw the video, but the director, straight up shot a video from
The
the
seats,
Oscars. And was
yeah.
like, "Wow, Sidewalk!" Like, because they did a showing of the Oscars. They had an Oscar party, and he sent a video straight over.
That's awesome.
Yeah, freaking dope.
I mean, the movie by itself was phenomenal. Like it's it's a mind fuck to begin with, right? Like you're just pulled into this storyline, and you're not quite sure at the beginning, like how it's like. What do you mean everything everywhere
Right,
all
like,
at once?
I
Right?
didn't want to figure out
it's-
like how do we get into this multiversal arena of sorts,
Yeah,
and then you see it happen with like Kiwi Kwan's performance, and it's like,
just popping through the freaking
the jumps.
yeah, man.
I knew that they were going to win Best Picture as soon as Harrison Ford walked out on stage.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As soon as he appeared, I was like, they're not going to give up this moment.
Right. The
Right.
hug between
I was like,
Indy and Short Round
They're trying to make everybody feel better after last year. That would be...
Bro,
That's so true.
that's
That would
fast.
be-
This
That's
Oscars
so
was
bad.
definitely very wholesome.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, yeah.
speeches, like, it was very inspirational and like.
I'll get to him in a minute, but
Equity
let's
and all-
continue about
and
everything everywhere all at
feminism
once. But
and-
yeah, I'll get to my other guy in a minute.
Yeah.
I
Social
really-
justice.
I wasn't surprised by them winning Best Picture, but I was definitely surprised that they swept almost
all
major categories.
actress.
No, actress, Best Supporting Actor, and Actress.
Because they didn't get Whale got actor.
Brendan Fraser.
Fraser.
Crazy.
My boy, the
Fraser.
Renaissance is complete.
It's back.
Did it?
Boy. Oh, boy.
Now let's get this man a
Man.
Tony.
I'd love to see
I
He's
need
gonna-
to
him.
he
see
got
him on
status.
Broadway.
You
can
need
be
Brendan
stage.
Fraser and Schuler Hensley and Rosencrantz Guildenstern, and you just take all of my money.
Then that's it.
I still need to see
That was the most theater kid thing I've said. That was very-
You should be proud.
I
of
loved it.
You should be
Wow.
proud.
That's
are you?
way back?
The man got hit with the theater spirit.
Theater
right there.
nostalgia right there, all of it.
The Phantom of the Opera came through.
Is there
Wow.
the high?
But anyway, no.
Also, Best Picture winner, so it's on topic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But still, I still want to talk more about Everything Everywhere All at Once because the movie you saw it most recently, and that's the thing. Because I'm kind of going to rely a little bit
I watched it today.
on you for like the plot points. But because I remember being like just thrown off the whole time, or really excited, or just like
Sad.
or sad.
Yeah, I mean,
But like a good sad.
you're going from this like immigrant family who's having to deal with taxes and running a laundromat and being audited to jumping from university to university because Evelyn, who's Michelle Yeoh's character, because Evelyn is basically this
Like her altars.
superpower. Yeah, all her altars are basically the most powerful
She's
jumper.
the king of this universe.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. It's like she's the opposite of Kang because she's the one who can like basically save everyone in all of these multiverses from her daughter, who is essentially the Kang of all the universes.
That's right.
And it goes from a multiversal sci-fi kung fu epic to you just need to have a good conversation with your daughter.
Right, like it tackles so much in one
Yeah.
movie.
The generational trauma, like healing
That
generational
part.
It
trauma.
was in Kanto meets
continues.
Doctor Strange meets Doctor Who. But yeah, all of the above. But man, definitely an emotional roller coaster. I feel Stephanie Hsu, who played the daughter, should have won Best Supporting Actress because she had me like in a chokehold with her scenes where like she would have to like fully explain the everything donut and like trying to like make Evelyn succumb to becoming the all powerful being that she is, and I'm like that deserved more of a supporting actress than Jamie Lee Curtis. Which I mean, congratulations to Jamie Lee Curtis. But what Kanye did, Angela Bassett should have won. Because
I mean, I think everybody in this room might be willing to agree with you.
Oh,
To
100%.
be honest.
I thought it should have been Stephanie or Angela Bassett.
yeah, no, definitely between those two. Yeah. But
Kind of felt like they just wanted to give Jamie Lee Curtis an Oscar.
This had also been like her kind of parade, like kind of like
Yeah.
lifetime achievement year,
Yeah.
true.
because this was like her last Halloween movie.
I'm gonna say Halloween
That's
ends,
right.
everything
it
everywhere all at
also
once.
kind of feels like she's like making it known that she's about to just kind of be done with this.
Yeah.
And so
And Angela Bassett definitely doesn't give that vibe. Like,
she's shooting a TV show right now.
Right.
But I feel like
Angela Bassett is in her 60s playing a cop on a TV show currently. What you
I
mean,
just spared her life in a video game today. She's the villain in Horizon Forbidden West. One of the villains in Horizon Forbidden West.
She ain't done nearly done well.
And she voicing I know she voiced a Transformer.
Yes.
In one of the past movies. Or no, it was like one of the evil ones.
Angela Bassett did?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Angela Bassett was a Decepticon?
Yeah.
Angela Bassett worked.
Yeah.
She be working.
That's awesome. See, now we just need Keke Palmer and Angela Bassett for the Angela Bassett biopic. So that's all we need. But yeah, no, she definitely deserved her flower. Like Angela Bassett.
I love that. Michael B.
I was just about to say,
Majors moment.
Yeah.
I saw something online. I saw something online that they were kind of like giving like a W.E.B. Du Bois and
Benjamin Banneker. I don't know.
No, what's that dude's name?
Which one?
This is gonna sound bad. The peanut guy.
Booker T. Washington. No.
Yeah, but no. That's what I'm actually talking
You
about.
meant Booker T. Washington.
I did mean Booker T. Washington.
Not George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver.
You're gonna get canceled.
I'm not, because I was close.
I'm Dr. Carver, y'all. Just call me Dr. C. At least I said Benjamin Banneker.
But yeah, they said that they were giving the Booker T. Washington and
I'm see behind this camera.
Yeah. So
No, actually, I do kind of see that. Are y'all done?
I'm good.
No, but yeah, no, they definitely, they was looking good. I said to go see Creed.
I saw the Jonathan Majors when he came on the red carpet, which this year was a champagne carpet because that was like a thing apparently.
First time in like
50-something years.
No, I think since the first Oscars.
Yeah.
They didn't go with the
red carpet.
Yeah.
which is
But
weird.
it was like the very first one was a champagne carpet, and then they switched it back to.
Well, it's still weird that they changed it. I think, but
What was the reason? Just cause they felt like
switch it.
I mean, like you said, it had to be the most
Racism and
wholesome.
classism.
I guess.
I mean, that's always the reason, but what was the excuse they gave?
Like you said, it had to be the most wholesome.
That was literally it. They wanted it to feel like a higher class thing. That's why the actual Oscar statue is like 35 pounds. Because they want it to feel like a momentous thing. So that's why whenever you see people grab it, it like weighs
It's
it
two-handed
down.
and
They want it to be like, this, you're being weighed down.
This is
by
the
your
weight of
accomplishments.
your
The weight of your
accomplishment.
Your Oscar is
I took
actual
a jam
gold
term
this
on the
year.
Oscars. I know way too much about why that statue's heavy.
Hell yeah.
It was great.
Fun facts.
Yeah, we watched the Best Pictures for 2016. So it was like Creed 1 and Mad Max and The Revenant. And like,
Leo.
Oh, Leo! I watched that damn movie. I did watch that movie.
best nature documentary I've ever fucking seen.
That man got shredded.
Better than Lion King 2019?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You think the establishing shots in The Last of Us are good? Wait till you watch an hour and a half of them in The Revenant.
Which I'm slowly catching up on, just for reference.
Yeah, I'm about to watch it. I had to watch all the other things.
You guys want to hear some fun Oscars history facts?
Give it to us.
Lay it on us.
All right. So, the first Oscar party. Wait, where did it go?
I mean, if you watch Hollywood on Netflix, it does tell you about the first Oscars party.
Really?
Kind of, sort of.
It was in 1929, and
yeah.
it was a private party, and there were only 254 guests.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was publicly televised until 1954.
Yeah, but say the first one was more like it was basically everyone won their awards, and then if you won the award, then you got invited to this dinner.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is the most nominated male actor. He's received 12 Oscar nominations. But Meryl Streep, on the other hand, has been nominated for 21 Academy Awards, and she's winning 3 Best Actress awards. Yup.
Meryl can act.
I mean, we know that.
Well, we all
We
know
knew
that.
that.
Act.
But Walt Disney has the most Oscar wins of all time.
Who?
Walt Disney.
Oh,
He has
Nobody should be surprised by that.
right.
He's won 22 competitive Oscars and 3 honoraries.
Was he always the director in his movies? Like, is that
Producer.
In producer, not yet.
okay?
He didn't direct. Yeah, he didn't
I
direct.
don't think he directed any of them. He's
Interesting.
just, it's his company.
Yeah, so he owns it because it's his name.
Yeah. It's his production.
Here's one that you'll probably see, but I'll probably beat you to it. What is the? I'll let y'all try to guess it. What is the first movie that actually created the best animation category?
Shrek, because they were afraid it was going to win Best Picture.
My boy.
Very nice. What?
Yeah, Shrek is the
Yeah.
first.
That is much later than I would have expected.
Yeah.
They were so afraid because they didn't take animation seriously. And
No, they did not.
Shrek came out and it was like the most critically acclaimed movie of that year.
Right.
To the point where people were like, man, Shrek kind of might be the best movie that came out this year. And they were like, we cannot have a movie about a fat green ding like
That's messed up.
win Best Picture. So
That's
they
messed up.
So they had to make a
created a
best animated
animation.
category.
Another reason to say fuck the Academy.
But I don't remember what else was like nominated that year. But it was like a bunch of
Like Shrek is like-
insane animated movies that came out.
Everyone else like Disney stuff too, because it was
Yeah.
like in 2001. So
It was a ridiculously good year.
2001,
one.
yeah.
Who's gonna get there first?
74th Academy Awards. It's the 74th Academy Awards that had happened.
So Russell Crowe won Best Actor for The Gladiator.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Boy, was acting.
Halle Berry won Best Actress.
For Catwoman?
I wish I could have I'm pressed up. You got so
Okay.
fast.
Here it was. It's
Spirited Away, Monsters Inc., Shrek, Jimmy
Jimmy
Neutron,
Neutron.
Osmosis Jones, and I Lost My Body.
I'm gonna be real with you. Shrek or Spirited Away could have won Best Picture.
Both
that
of
year.
them.
I
Honestly,
don't
Spirited
even
Away
know.
might have should have won it. In my
First of all, wow, like just not gonna trample on Osmosis Jones like it's not sitting right there.
I do love that movie.
It's a funny movie. I mean, when you have
You have to watch it in
freaking-
biology.
when you have Bill Murray as like this gross ass dude,
And I swear I thought that's what his real
It's
personality
Chris
was. It's
Rock.
like,
yeah, it's Chris Rock.
As osmosis.
right.
Man. That's a hard year though, for real. But
Imagine a Best Picture like voting card with Gladiator, Shrek, and Spirited Away on it. That would be so hard.
I don't know what you break it down by. Like I couldn't even. I mean, like which one has a better plot? Which one has a better has better acting? Which one has better scenery?
I'd say acting goes to Gladiator.
Right.
Plot goes to Spirited Away.
Away.
Scenery goes to Shrek.
I'd give scenery to Spirited Away though. I could. I really could.
Yeah, I mean you could flip.
But you can give it to Gladiator too, right? Because like it's
They
just
built the
it-
Colosseum.
right.
Come on,
Right. Like they did everything.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Bro. his bitter ass. Like
He plays the worst.
he's such a cuck.
Oh
Oh
I hate
my
him.
God.
he's so good. I hate him.
So Best Picture that year was, the nominees were Gladiator, Chocolat, which if you haven't seen that movie, Crouching
I haven't seen that one. Interesting.
with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
when you
good.
find your parents' VHSs and wonder what. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
literally. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Aaron Brockovich, which that's a great freaking movie.
Gosh, it's like a Hidden Dragon too.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was good. Well, I saw
It was a good
This
year.
is a good year.
And Traffic, which I've never seen Traffic.
But it's still insane that Shrek and Spirited Away
We're part of that group before they created
can
it. Yeah.
compete.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
Wow.
You know, I'm not saying animated.
It was just
you had to, like-
Shrek, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, and Monsters Inc. were just the
And
the
I
three.
lost my body.
Fascinating.
I ain't got that one on my Wikipedia.
There is a reality out there where Shrek is a Best Picture winner.
There definitely
And the
is that
modern film
reality.
industry looks very different right
Do you
now.
think it
I
would
don't want
be?
to live in this world.
Do you think in
anymore.
that reality
In
though?
that one.
But do you think in that reality, Shrek is as memeable as it is now?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
I don't.
No.
Is that
Right?
the trade-off?
It'd be revered.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
you?
funny.
We
You
talk
don't.
about,
You don't get
we
to.
talk about Lion King.
I'm gonna say, yeah. You don't get to
Yeah.
disrespect Shrek like
Yeah.
you're to
Right.
disrespect it here.
Because we disrespect it in a very loving way, but if you do that in that reality where it's the highest grossing, most heavily awarded film.
First ever Oscar nominated animated movie for Best Picture.
And I'm just thinking about like Shrek musical that we do have here in this universe would have been as big or bigger than Lion King in that universe. Like it'd still be on Broadway today.
It's less of a cultural phenomenon, so it's more fun to poke. Like it's easier to poke fun at.
Right, it's more of a cultural phenomenon for like our generation. But like if it was the best movie picture for like that other universe, it'll be our Lion King.
It's the nostalgia part for us.
This will be Puss in Boots. Is what I'm saying.
When did Lion King come out?
94?
94?
94.
It was before you were born.
What was it the year?
So you think it could? I mean, I guess Lion King could have won Best Picture too at the time, right? Like, I mean, it could have. What would? So I want to know what Lion King would have been up against had it could have gone.
So Lion King won Best Original Score and Best Original Song in the '95 Academy Awards. Yeah.
Okay.
So that means it was at least nominated, but it didn't win like Best Movie.
But it wasn't up for best like picture.
Right.
Like
So we would have been in another universe. All Star by Smash Mouth would be Best Original Song for Shrek.
No.
Yeah.
It would be Hallelujah.
It would be Hallelujah.
Lion King would not have won
in '95. Who was it up against? Who was it up against?
Forrest Gump.
Well, what was it? No, what movies came out in '94? Because that's what it. That's what
this is the '95 Oscars.
This is like 1995 Oscars.
Oh, okay.
The '67.
So who are all the nominees for Best Picture?
Hold on, I'm on the winners page.
Gotcha.
Excuse me, gotta find the list that includes everybody.
Guys, what a universe we live in. That is. I don't want to live.
There's a universe where Angela Bassett won Best Supporting
I
Actress.
definitely don't want to live in this universe no more. Can we go to that one?
It's the same one where Shrek.
Where Marvel movies are seen as cinema.
I'm gonna be real with you. There's only been like 4 Marvel movies that I've.
That's fine. That is very fine. I mean, kudos to Black Panther for winning Best Costume again, but still.
Again.
Yeah, it won twice. And I mean, Ruthie Carter, she is the first black woman with 2 Oscars.
Yeah.
What?
Best Picture was Forrest Gump, which won. 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, fuck.
Quiz Show. And The Shawshank Redemption.
Damn! Lion King was not good.
Lion King didn't stand a chance.
Oh,
It did not stand a chance.
I mean, oh man, was it Hamlet? It's Hamlet, right? Like,
it's
like,
Hamlet with animals, yes.
Hamlet with animals. Yeah, no, they ain't doing it again.
Not the Shawshank.
Not the Shawshank. That man dug through miles and miles of shit and mud and
What is
something so foul. Nah. Ain't no one caring about little Simba losing his pappy.
Right. And it's happy.
Lord.
Oh, Lord have mercy. The Oscars, though, are such a fun time.
The 2023 Oscars, though?
I'm glad Michelle Yeoh got an Oscar for throwing hands.
Her speech was beautiful.
It was. It really
All these
was.
speeches.
Can we get to the one we all want to really talk about?
Brendan Fraser or Kiwi Kwan?
Both.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them. Brendan Fraser, proud of that boy. He got back into the acting game and
I
came
shed
in.
so many tears.
Yeah.
You felt it for him, man. Like, this man has a way of coming across just so authentically.
Well, what's wild is, like, last year before he, like, made his big comeback, everybody was like, say, like, protect Brendan Fraser, like, justice for Brendan Fraser. Like, that was trending on Twitter because it finally came to light, thanks to TikTok,
Right.
like, what happened to him and why he... I remember sending you the
hiding,
TikTok.
essentially.
Yeah,
But
like,
yeah.
why he left the industry. And then he comes back with fucking
Sexual
Avengers.
abuse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's terrible that happened to him. But I mean, he came back, and if people watch like shows like Doom Patrol, you'll see Brendan Fraser. Like, he came back before TikTok blew him back up because he came back as
He was on
Robot
Doom
Man.
Patrol?
Yeah.
He's Robot Man.
Yeah, he's very
He does the voice acting.
Keep my mouth
right?
shut.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's
actor,
yeah.
Oh.
When they do like flashbacks or like any like weird things where they have to like do his real body, it's him.
I don't have to
Damn,
watch
I don't know
Patrol.
shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, he is the most foul-mouthed character on there, but it's hilarious.
Shout out to
Oh, I'm
Phoebe
about
Boyd.
it. I'm about it. about
That
it.
is the
Did she
show.
work on
Oh,
it?
she
She works on it.
Yeah.
That's dope. I had no idea. Way to go, Katie.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Go ahead, BSC. Yeah,
That's
Panthers.
dope.
Well, you know, like this Renaissance is something fierce. It came back with a vengeance.
The Renaissance.
You ain't seen him call that?
Listen to me. You know you were up on things much faster than I ever am.
Well, the Renaissance is complete. Is what people have been saying.
Aight.
It's also called up
I
because he got his Oscar. I feel like it was a bigger accomplishment than when Leo got his.
I think he's about to make another Mummy movie.
I hope so.
I think
He's lost the weight. He looks good.
I need them to keep the mummy right at Universal, so please.
I think it's gonna happen. I think because he keeps carrying around that sign.
Yeah,
that
he
says
does.
I'd rather be watching the Mummy.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry for the
He loves making that movie the same way that Harrison Ford loves making Indiana Jones.
I think they're gonna do another one.
They have to.
Yeah,
I feel like they have to.
especially
They're
after
too
the
good.
Mummy.
And now with the way technology is, that movie would be fucking incredible.
It would
I don't
finally
want
be
it
to
to
this.
be. I don't.
I need it to be just as cheesy and campy as
The Rock
2000.
and Scorpion
No,
King levels
Yeah.
of like
no,
CGI.
No, I know.
and
no,
let him go.
No,
I want
Because Brendan is what makes it good.
Do you want Dwayne Johnson back as Scorpion King?
I don't care. I just want Brendan Fraser in the desert.
It doesn't even have to be in Egypt. It could
They
be.
can cross it over with Indiana Jones and just make it a whole multiverse of madness type deal.
I would like. I need them to bring back his wife though too. Like I need.
Oh, yeah.
I need her to have
everybody.
100% come back. Like it cannot be different cast.
You can't
Rachel
half-ass
Weisz?
it.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Rachel
Right,
Weisz?
that's what I'm doing.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those movies are so good. I love those movies.
Yeah.
Like throw in Chris Pratt, Jason and Dinosaur. I do not care as long as Brendan Fraser.
Dang, that's how you know Ryan don't care. The way he don't like Chris Pratt, like choke that
Continuity, forget it. Like it's just
Brendan Fraser and mummies. That's all he cares about.
Have you watched The Whale?
Yes.
You have?
Yo, tell us about it though. How like
is it hard?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very
will you cry?
Yes. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I've seen like one clip
It's
where like he's like
just,
going.
you have to go in. Like you just go in.
Yeah, no, never say. I've seen a clip where like I think it's like a trailer where he's like it's part of a monologue, but he's going in. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh, this is
with-
hard.
yeah,
It's one of those that just kind of. It's not really. It's just kind of sad the whole time.
Right.
So it's not like a movie
It's
like
like
The Room,
up and down
where it
boys.
like stresses you out to the point where you like cry.
Right. Nah.
Or it's something that's just like
Look
so,
at you,
like,
Man in Black 3.
traumatizing. Where it's like it's
I
just
didn't
like
think
it just sucks. Like not the movie, but like
No, it's like
It's
the situation.
It's this man's life.
Yeah.
Like, it's a true story of this
and
teacher's
then like
life.
you get like hopeful and like you're like he can do it.
It's not- Is it a true story? Is it based on a true story?
I believe so.
Yeah, it's based on a true story. That's what I heard.
Some sort maybe. The whale.
That's what I believe. I feel like I heard that.
I do
somewhere.
not know.
That's what I believe.
I believe.
It's real to
That's
Jeremy.
what I believe.
I mean, in the town of
Say it
Idaho.
again. Say it again.
It's not.
It's not based on.
It's a work of fiction.
Okay.
Even if it was a play first.
Yes.
See, can we get that and him starring in the play? I need to see this man live.
You need this man.
You see-
I need to see a lot. I don't care
No,
what
you
the
need
fuck
Tony.
it's in.
No, you need
I
Brendan
need
Fraser.
to
You
get a
need
Tony.
Brendan Fraser with the Tony. That's what you need.
Yes.
He can sing.
Can he sing?
Well, no, I
It's not to be a musical.
Whoa, no, I'm
want
saying
him to get
Grammy.
Grammy.
That's it. We working on EGOT. We working on EGOT.
We already
He's
said
about to
that.
write a book.
Yeah, I'm saying
Audiobook.
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 Yep.
That's it.
Get
Audiobook.
his audiobook Grammy.
And I mean, he's been on multiple TV shows. He was like,
He got an Emmy. Hasn't he gotten an Emmy?
He did do TV when he was younger.
well, no, he did it older too. Like a couple years ago, he did one with.
Did Doom Patrol get an Emmy?
I think so.
Stop playing with me right now.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah. But no, there was a TV
I know
show.
he's
No,
at
there was a
least
TV
two
show
away.
that he did with Tom Welling, like literally 5 years ago, and like he's like this billionaire who goes around the world with Tom Welling. There's a scene that I seen on TikTok where like he essentially just buys a hotel so that they can get the security cameras. It's like we can't give you these security cameras because the owners say we can't. And she was like, all right. He said, all right, cool. Give me 1 second. Goes on the phone, talk. Goes back to the desk. He was like, all right, look at the computer real quick. And it says like paycheck $3 billion. Hi, I'm your new owner. Can I get those security tapes, please? And they say, yes, sir. Come on in. Yeah, no, like he plays some eccentric billionaire who can just buy shit.
Insane.
Doesn't have an Emmy.
Do you know the name of the show? Or you were looking for Doom Patrol?
I was
Also-
thinking Doom Patrol. I don't know. I'm looking at Brendan Fraser. To see if he's
Professionals
seen
is the name of that show. It's on the CW. After a next-gen satellite explodes on launch, the rocket's designer, billionaire futurist Peter Swan, hires Vincent Corbo, a top-tier security operative, to find those responsible. Complicating Corbo's new gig and his former paramour, and now Swan's fiancée, medical visionary Dr. Grace Davila, who is racing and blah, blah, blah. Corbo must
I'm gonna be
also
honest, this sounds like an episode of Burn Notice.
essentially.
I forgot about Burn Notice.
Burn
My
Notice
mom
is a
loved that show.
classic, and I will accept no Burn Notice slander.
My mom loves that show.
Burn Notice, Graceland, Suits, and what was the other?
Psych.
No, Mr. Robot. Were the four great
Mr.
USA
Robot
originals.
was a deep show, bro.
Monk. That's an OG one right there.
Yeah.
They're doing a movie.
They made a movie?
They're making one.
We should do an episode on the USA originals.
I would love that. I would honestly love that.
I'm gonna have to watch at least one episode of each because I couldn't tell you.
I'll send you a list.
Okay.
Aaron Tveit and one.
You would love Psych. Psych's humor is right up there.
I've seen clips. I've seen clips of like Would do like Hill.
Yeah.
The sarcasm, and everything. Homeboy,
It looks like
I could fix that.
It looks like it's on that level of Chuck. That's what it looks like.
It's right in the
it's
same
like-
vein as
I
Chuck.
thoroughly
What's the
enjoy
one
Chuck.
about the two Jewish brothers? One is a private doctor to like rich people.
Oh, Royal Pain.
Royal Pains.
Unnecessary roughness. Like,
That's what Tay Diggs has to like recovering football player.
Same season,
it's
same
not
area as
Tay
Nip
Diggs, it's the
Tuck.
tall one. It's
T.O.
It's
Terrell
a
Owens. No.
Jimmy Olsen from Supergirl.
Chad Brooks.
That one.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, if you want to watch an awful movie, go watch.
What's the one with him with
Cheaters.
it like the?
No, it's called Cheaters.
Oh.
And it's like Cheaters or Adulterers, and it's him and.
I've seen clips of that, and
it's
it looks terrible.
Awful.
Yes, I know what you're talking
The
about.
accents are so bad. It is just.
What kind of accents?
It's a Louisiana accent.
Oh God.
It's terrible. Anyway.
That's an accent Hollywood.
That can go back.
That's an accent Hollywood really needs to work on.
Yeah.
They're Creole.
Not everybody from Louisiana has a Creole accent.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
We went,
And if it is going to be a Creole accent, make it sound real.
but also make them from an area where Creole is very prevalent.
Exactly.
If you gonna do
Or
that,
just give
not
them
just
a
say
good
I'm from
accent
New
coach.
Orleans and yeah.
Hire an accent coach.
Give them a good accent coach.
Have we done enough of the Oscars talk?
I think so.
Do you think we can go on and on?
I know we can go on and on.
Hey, but what we're gonna do now is take a quick break, and then we will be right back with the weekly blurb.
Be right back, guys.
Bye.
Nah, I don't like that. That's better.
It's time for the weekly blurb.
We can't hear nothing.
Not a word. Not a word. Welcome back, everybody.
Woo! Welcome back. You know what time it is. It's time for weekly blurb, where we talk about stuff and things and all the things.
Hashtag.
All the things. Who's going first?
I'm
this
going on
week?
record and saying I hate that.
Made me feel I got the ick from that.
Did not like it.
We just got there talking about the deep Southern accent.
Especially
so I
the
felt like
synchronicity that y'all were in. I don't know. Something about it I didn't trust.
And all the things.
One
Ford F-150.
So it's Jeremy's turn to go first. 'cause
Yeah,
Jeremy went
it's
first last
definitely
time.
Jeremy.
Or no, it's Jay's because Jeremy went last time.
No, I went first last week.
I went first.
No, you didn't because you were like, oh yeah, because I went first last time.
I say that all the time. I don't know when it was.
You just go.
Goddamn, you going first.
Well, all right. So I'm happy to go first. I'm going to plug something for work. So as y'all know, I am a statewide advocate for housing opportunities.
Really?
That is my job. It's what I do from 8 to 4 most days of the week.
Nice.
Well,
Oh,
I'm an advocate because there is a complete lack of housing in the state of Alabama.
Nobody got houses.
Nobody, bro. Nobody, for real. Like,
you think
I mean,
we in a studio? You think we in a studio? I'm in my
Cardboard
room.
box.
This is my room.
This is his home, but
This
it
is
is
my
not
whole
a house.
apartment. What you mean?
Oh,
We
yeah.
on a bus cosplaying homelessness for fun.
Damn.
Because I don't have enough natural predators in my life.
Top dog.
Anyway, one of the partners that we work with is called the National Low Income Housing Coalition. They do research. They equip folks with like tools to advocate in their state. They do a whole bunch of stuff. And so they put out a report every year called the GAP report. The GAP report talks about the amount of homes that each state needs to get to in order to adequately supply extremely low income people with a place to live. Because everybody deserves a place to call home.
Of course.
So by the time this episode comes out, they will have published their new report. And what it will say is that Alabama, even though it has like 170,000 renters that are extremely low income, they spend more than 50% of their income every month on their rent. There are only 86,000 available units across the state for rent. So do that quick math. You got about 84,000 people that are either working, are senior citizens, or are disabled that cannot afford a place to live.
Can't work nowhere. I can't live nowhere. Yeah.
Can't live nowhere.
That's tragic, truly.
It is. It is. And so my job involves trying to come up with solutions in communities to figure out a way to make that better. And we're working on that with the state this year during the legislative session. They just started their legislative session. But this information that comes out every year, I want people to know about it because it's one of those things that leads to homelessness that a lot of people see as like, a big issue. But you can't ever expect folks to fix homelessness if there aren't enough houses or homes for people to live in. And so I just wanted to spread awareness about the need for affordable housing. If folks are interested in working to fix this issue in their community, they can reach out to me and my work with the Low Income Housing Coalition of Alabama. And that's my weekly blurb. So there you go.
Applause is all around.
Brilliant.
Applause.
I live on the hill.
Look, I'm waiting, now that Ryan has the soundboard, waiting for the one day he mistakenly presses the theme song button. We just have to wait.
See, the crazy thing is, if I do that, I will just mute the pad and you will never know. That's like, you'll know. But I'll just mute the pad.
Just kind of Ryan freak out for like 2 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
okay. Just kind of look at Ryan. You messed up something, didn't you? It's all
You'll
good.
never know. Y'all forget I have a whole theater degree.
This man is slick with it. Slick with it. Smooth with it.
All right, my turn. So I posted something on the internets, interwebs, beams, intercom. Jeremy? Okay.
Please report to the office.
Yep. That's intercom. But no, I am thinking / in the process of creating a side YouTube channel. It'll still be in congruence. I don't know big words.
Under the umbrella.
Within.
Yeah, of Blurred Survival Guide, but it'll
A
just
branch, if you will.
yeah, it'll just be this pretty face by himself. We're going to be talking about Disney, and I think I might change my handle from That Dance Blurred to That Disney Blurred. Cool. So that we can discuss all things Disney, because I just have a vast amount of knowledge in this here brain of mine that needs to be released, probably in a formatted way.
Are you about to actualize your Disney adult self?
Very.
Wow.
He's coming full circle right
Full
here.
form.
Full form. 100%. Like, to the point that, like, if I can get some sponsored trips over to Orlando and or Anaheim.
I'll make you some.
I mean, you got closer connections than you think.
I got you.
Yeah,
right.
truly.
That's right.
One person away.
We got you.
Literally.
Apparently, I'm 3 people away. Y'all know some things. Hold on.
We got you, G.
Oh my. Oh my. But yeah, no, definitely looking forward to starting that. I'll put all these links, like the homeless account on the bio as well. Now, I didn't want to mispronounce it. That's why, I didn't.
Leica's account.
Yeah. I didn't say Leica or like, I didn't know.
Leica.
I'm going to put Leica's
Leica house.
info on here. I'm
Uncle
going to put
Leica's.
this one needs a mute button over here.
Nah.
So Leica's account, I'm going to put the new That Disney Blurred account, and then, hopefully I'll have something set up soon and a first video put out. And
Woo!
Yahoo.
Disney Blurred in full form, baby.
Hey.
Disney Adult Blurred.
My man.
Disney Blurred sounds better than Disney Adult.
Yeah,
that's
don't
for
use
damn
Disney
sure.
Adult.
Don't, yeah.
Oh, Disney Blurred.
There it
Disney
is.
Blurred it
Yeah,
is.
Disney Blurred is
A
coming.
DB.
Disney adults are scary. If you're Disney Blurred, you're just having fun.
It's
too.
different. It's different.
No, I'd rather be a Disney Blurred than a Disney adult.
Yes.
Yes, but yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So working on my personal projects, of course, and y'all have seen them on my personal page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely gonna start working on that on another page, and yeah. Anything on the other side of the camera? Any news?
I have one.
Lay it on us.
Well, I have two.
Ooh,
They're kind of the same thing, but not. They both have to do with the CW. So I watched the first episode of Gotham Knights.
I planned on watching that today, but I was watching actual movies. How was it?
Okay, cool.
Is it a show? Or?
No, it's a show. It is a good show.
It is a show.
So before Ryan gives his review that I'm scared but also excited to hear about, Gotham Knights is a TV series about the new adoptive son of Batman who has since been murdered, and he has to figure out. This son has to figure out who murdered Batman, but with the help of a Robin that is not a known Robin, as a daughter of Harvey Dent, and two more twins who are bad people, and they're accused of being the murderers of Batman.
And the Joker's daughter.
And the Joker's daughter. It is interesting.
Who asked for
Concept.
this?
Is it that face
So the
right
main characters
there?
are teenagers?
Yes.
So is the CW right now literally just Riverdale
They're
and
trying
DC?
to find
Yes.
their thing.
They don't have money anymore, so they're just like, I'm going to throw all the things in
See what sticks.
on the wall. Yeah.
Which
I mean, we just got the release of Superman and Lois season 3, which I'm excited to watch.
yeah,
I'm about to watch that soon. So
it's an interesting show.
yeah,
It's only been one episode, so I don't want to pass judgment too aggressively yet.
before did Misha Collins make an appearance as Harvey?
Oh yes, he's the adult of the
Right.
show.
Is he doing good? Okay, so far.
Yeah, I mean it's Misha. It's
yeah.
honestly it's Misha being Misha, and that's all you.
It's
don't-
Castiel on Supernatural.
All right.
That's all you can ask for. It's cool. I can see how it could be a lot better, and I can also see how it could get a lot worse.
How was Carrie Kelly? Or has she made an appearance yet?
I didn't learn.
The black girl who plays Robin.
Okay, she's cool, but she's still they're doing the. She's being Josied right now.
Oh damn.
But do you watch? Miriam, you watch Raven's Home, right?
Yeah. Well, I've seen some of it. Yeah.
The daughter from Raven's Home.
Oh yeah, we talked about
Yes,
this.
she plays Carrie
Yeah,
Kelly.
we talked about it.
that's-
I don't like her as an actress.
They're on the
She does
path
too
of
much.
Josying her. If you remember from Riverdale,
From
how
Riverdale.
they kind of just let Josie go somewhere at some
Yeah.
point.
So you feel like Carrie Kelly's just going to disappear, and we're not going to question what happens.
No, I feel like it's going to be worse because I feel like she's going to be around the whole time.
Why is her name Carrie?
That's the
Kelly?
name of the Robin from the Batman, the Dark Knight Returns comic books. It's the first female Robin in this futuristic apocalyptic world where Batman is now old and fighting the Joker gang. And
When there was a perfectly good Barbara Gordon right there.
Right.
But
we still got
anyway,
Damian. Wait, we got.
They can't use Damian because James Gunn's got Damian.
You right, but we got Jason Todd. We got Dick. We got.
I mean, there's Jason Todd because he's on
Titans.
But there's other. But there are other
he's also on
Robins female Robins that they could have drawn on that haven't been depicted yet.
Well, no, that's the only female Robin, but we could have gotten Barbara Gordon.
We got Barbara Gordon.
But
Batgirl.
she's Batgirl. Isn't she
Batgirl
Robin
and
for a
Batwoman.
hot
She's
second?
Robin for a second.
Literally a second, but she's also Oracle too.
Yeah. Which this is going to bring me to my second. I'm glad we all got really confused because this is going to bring me to my second.
Wait, why are you glad we got confused? I'm scared.
Because and this is partly my fault, but I watched the mid-season / season finale of the Winchesters.
I saw that
I
clip
wanted
on
to see what it was like.
Yeah.
And
It is
the
Spinoff?
pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about the parents.
Well,
About his
you
parents.
think it's a prequel?
But
You think it is?
it actually takes place.
It's about Alfred, right?
No.
No,
The Winchesters
it's
is
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Yeah.
It's about Mary and John
The parents of
Winchester.
Dean
the
and
parents of
Sam
Dean and
Winchester.
Sam.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show. It's okay.
But it's
Supernatural's good.
variant.
It's a what is it?
They went DC Comics multiverse. You thought it was a prequel of the
Why?
entire Supernatural. It turns out that they're in another world. Dean is taking place after Dean has died in the season 15 finale.
Yes.
And he's like, I went to heaven. I was driving.
So
baby.
his parents were just alive this whole fucking time?
No,
And
this
then-
is another universe.
And then the car comes and gets him and
up.
takes him
Because
somewhere
baby
else.
took him and was like, let's go on a drive. And I just got in the baby and I drove and I ended up here. And it's like, what the? This is Dean. See, this is season 15 Dean
And
meeting
not,
up with.
not only that, my favorite part of this whole thing, and it was the thing that made me just scream with laughter. Tom Welling plays like you watch Supernatural, right?
yeah.
You remember the evil grandfather?
Yeah.
That's Tom Welling.
That's who he was.
What?
That's what he's
The mom's dad who
Yes, that is
who was a hunter. Yeah.
They made it Tom Welling?
Yes.
They made it Clark Kent?
Yes.
God damn.
and he is. It's so
Cheaper
funny.
Brother doesn't?
No, yes.
Small,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
she
yes,
rather
yeah.
doesn't. Yes.
Smallville. That
Like,
yeah.
Somebody save me. That.
Yeah.
and maybe it's a little bit more nuanced if I go back and watch the
Now
rest of
his
the
dad,
show.
that could have worked.
But
Tom Welling's
oh
dad from Smallville.
my God. When I tell you I was so confused by what was going on.
I would have screamed.
It's
I need
like-
to see what he looks like. Hold
Like
on.
at the end of
He looks like how he looked in the Crisis on Infinite
yeah.
Earths.
He looks like older. He looks like in Lucifer. He's
Yes.
just an older Clark Kent.
That's literally all he looks like.
He's just Clark Kent if Clark Kent put on 80 pounds of muscle.
That's what this picture is from? I've seen this.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
so I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of the Winchesters
I'm
because
good.
I feel like I have to.
I mean, there's gotta
You can
there
talk
have to be
about
it.
hints,
I
right? Like
watched-
you can't just drop that bomb.
I watched 15 seasons of Supernatural, and I need justification that Supernatural Bloodlines was gonna be the better spin-off than whatever
Yeah.
this was.
You know what? I get that.
Justice for
That
Supernatural Bloodlines. Season 9. No. Season 9, I think it's like episode 20. It's a backdoor pilot.
It is. I remember.
It's great.
All that.
I didn't realize that was a backdoor play.
Yeah, when they talk about like all the gangs of like monsters and
Yeah.
When they decided that they
the
were.
werewolf was like.
That's a spinoff.
Because remember, it started to feel like, man, they're gonna tie this in with
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna make a world out of it.
Yeah.
And they just didn't.
Miriam, is that the next one?
Supernatural on game.
I'm almost done with Superstore.
It's a different vibe.
It's on the COVID. It's
What
on the
a
COVID
switch up.
season.
It is
I know.
weird.
I know.
Yeah.
It's on the COVID season. It's weird.
Supernatural to Superstore.
So Superstore to Supernatural.
Yeah.
Supernatural.
I'm all over the board.
bro.
We appreciate y'all for bearing with us this episode.
It's all
A lot
on
has
this
happened.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it.
An
I
emotional
did.
roller
I
coaster.
did too. It was an emotional roller coaster, especially at the end there. Thanks, Ryan.
What did I do?
You were
Oh,
the,
That
you,
was
were
a
the,
genuine thank you.
you were the conductor of that emotional roller coaster of Supernatural
All
and the
love.
Winchesters.
All the love.
But Jay, where can the people find us?
Well, if you haven't found us yet,
please find us.
we're on
We're lost.
Facebook and Instagram
And
at
Blurred
Blurred
Balls.
Survival Guide. We're on TikTok and Twitter at Blurred Guide.
4 balls.
You can get with us at our personals. Mine is at Blurred Activist.
I'm at that dancing blurred.
And you can shop with us at Redbubble.
I don't know where else I can shop. I don't have to say that.
Where can they find y'all?
Oh.
Y'all need to know.
If you don't know now, then
If
too
you
bad.
You'll see it in the end credits. Is where you'll see it.
But other than that,
Keep surviving, everybody.
listen to the theme song.
Taylor King.
DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end. DSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Blurts about a guide until the end.
Oh, we back at it again.
Again?
Jay, Jeremy, Miriam, Ryan, friends until the end.
The end?
What's new this week? That is our mission. Spoiler leaks, not our ambition. Call us geeks, come on now listen. Black and nerdy's our position.
Blurred boys, y'all know what to expect. Enter the podcast, we come in correct. Survivalist world, we coming for the throne. Blurred boys, survivalist zone.
BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Learn about a guide until the end. BSG, we back again. Combos, topics, fave top 10. Podcast fiends, go tell your friends. Learn about a guide until the end. Hey, 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 hey.
Taylor.
It's the Blur Survivor Guide. It's the Blur Survivor Guide. It's the Blur Survivor Guide.